What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today, I just wanted to take a delayed time to say, I know I'm a little late on this. It's the 3rd of January, 2023. But I wanted to take this time to say Happy New Year to everyone that is watching this video. Happy New Year to anyone that is celebrating a new year. And if you're not so excited about the new year, I just want to give you a couple words that have helped me during this time. So before we get started, of course, you all know I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I'm not your financial advisor, right? I am just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I'm cranking it out from many different platforms and opportunities and stuff like that online, passively, actively, and nothing more, nothing less than that. And if you like this content, go ahead and hit subscribe if you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ. Please, sir, please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp, man, Telegram, anybody that's asking you for information online, different things of that nature. Because if they get you, there's nothing I can do to help you. So stay diligent and vigilant in the space and in the comment section as well. As we go into this new year, I know there's a lot of people that are out there that may not be excited about what 2024 has to bring. And I think I may have even said 2023 still. I haven't shaken into 2024 just yet. But something that has been encouraging me, of course, for those of you that know me, I'm a Deion Sanders fan. You know, he is the head coach of the Colorado Buffs football team. He is the former head coach of the Jackson State University Tigers football team, Pro Football Hall of Famer, played many years in the NFL for many different teams, even down to my favorite team, the Redskins / football team / Commanders, whatever you want to call them, from Washington, D.C. But he said something on his page, and right now, just for a little context, he is on 21 days of prime right now. So the first 21 days, he's eating right and working out every day, right? Every single day, not taking a day off, 21 days. And he's really motivated about what 2024 has to bring. There's a lot of reasons he may be motivated. He's excited about this upcoming year at Colorado University or University of Colorado. He's excited about his opportunity with his football team. He's excited about his life. He's excited about his family. But one thing that he said on his channel is, I don't have resolutions. I don't have New Year's resolutions. I have New Year's solutions to last year's problems. And when I thought about that, I said, there's so many of us that make New Year's resolutions and we don't fall through with them. We'll be started on them the first couple days or the first week or couple weeks or maybe even the first month of the year. And then we find ourselves tipping off of it, find ourselves falling off of the path, right? And he said, with that statement of saying, I don't have a New Year's resolution, I have New Year's solutions to last year's problems. I had to think about what my last year's problems were. What were they in my life? What were they, in this space, as it pertains to those that may be watching me today? And a part of what I believe was a part of one of the issues that I had personally was complacency. Just thinking that, oh, things are good right now. I don't have to do this, or I don't have to do that, or I can wait on that, or I can wait on this. And this year, we're going to be looking for solutions to last year's problems. So if last year's problem was procrastination, this year's solution has got to be a do it now spirit. It's got to be a when I feel it, just act, instead of saying, oh, well, maybe it's not the right time. I have to trust the discernment that God gave me to act. And I do believe that he's given me a strong discernment on many different things, including this space. And as it pertains to this space, we've talked about a pivot as far as my channel goes. We've talked about how, yes, we're going to be talking about, and we're still going to be looking for these different plays and different opportunities in the crypto space, but we are not going to limit ourselves to crypto. All right. I believe that is going to be a fight against complacency for me, because I was just fine with, talking about these passive crypto programs and understanding the risk of them and understanding how much work it took to build them and, what the expectation was and all of that different stuff, right? The pivot is going to come from, the pivot that is going on right now has come from me being complacent in all these crypto platforms. I want to get to a place where I am looking at opportunities much further and wider than this one space. And I want to encourage a lot of people out there to consider them too. We all know that the reason why we are in this space today is to create a better opportunity for ourselves. And yes, it may be a risky way of doing it. A lot of us have lost more than we won. But in a pivot and changing from what we know and shifting from what we know, I do believe is going to help cause or help solve that problem of complacency for me, because I'm going to always have to constantly be growing and learning and applying that knowledge in new ways every day. Whether I'm on the YouTube channel, whether I'm just out doing business in my personal life, that's a part of how I'm going to be shifting complacency. So I didn't want to stay on here too long. The first thing I wanted to do was just make sure that I wished everyone a happy new year. 2024, I do believe is going to be your best year yet. I was so inspired to listen to Lambo last night, and shout out to my guy, Lambo Drew. He is just an amazing guy. I want to clap it up for his 25,000 subscriber count, because one of the things that I told him, and he mentioned this on his show yesterday, when he hit, I believe it was either 15 or 20,000. And I told him, I was like, now it's time to go get 25. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for him. I'm congratulating him, but I'm always, we're always pushing each other. You know, this is not a competition between Lambo or myself or anybody out there that is growing a following on YouTube. This should be about congratulating each other and uplifting each other and being there for each other. You know what I'm saying? If there's ever a time I need Lambo on the show, I know he's going to be there. If there's ever a time that he needs me on the show, he knows I'm going to be there and make every effort to be there. And I think that's what we all, the energy that we all should have in this space. And then, of course, just as consistency and continuing to put out content, staying on a schedule, uplifting his community, always involving his community, him going and traveling and meeting some of his community. I don't know many people that work as hard as Lambo. So I want to give a quick shout out to Lambo and his 25K subscriber count. There's so much to talk about in our space. I want to give a quick shout out while I can to my guy, Jay Ford and Quentin Bradford, both tying the knot this past weekend on New Year's Eve into New Year's Day. They celebrated their unions with their wives, and I'm happy for them. Welcome to the club. And I wish nothing but the best for you in this journey, in this new journey. There's just so much going on, so much to be excited about 2024. But I want to leave you with this, and this is just me restating what's going to be motivating me. All right. This year in 2024, I don't have any resolutions. All right. I may have goals, but my resolution, if I were to have one, I would not call it a resolution. I'm going to be looking for solutions to last year's problems, whether it was a lack of family time, whether it was a lack of focus, whether it was a lack of effort, whether it was a lack of consistency, whether it was a lack of financial independence or financial knowledge or application of new information. I want to be better at that. I want to be better at all those things. And whatever it is that you want to be better at in 2024, I challenge you to find a solution to that problem that you had in 2023. Identifying that problem is one of the key parts in that whole thing. We have to be willing to identify what the problem was. Don't be afraid to consult some people you trust and say, hey, where do you think that I can grow? And be honest with me. Where do you think that I can grow this year? How can I get better this year? How can I better serve my community? How can I better be involved in my family's life? How can I just raise my level? How can I up my game? Think about what those things are for you, what those problems were in 2023, and let's be active in finding solutions to last year's problems. Let's not beat ourselves up about resolutions that we make and don't keep. I know there's a lot of us that will set resolutions with the best intentions. And, you know, life be life, and sometimes it just gets to you. And sometimes you have to pivot. Sometimes you have to make choices and changes and do things a little bit differently. But we should always be looking for solutions to life's problems, to our problems, to last year's problems. And let's make, like my brother Lambo said last night, let's make last year's weaknesses this year's strengths. All right. Happy New Year, everyone. 2024 is here upon us, and let's get to work. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.